Hey guys, it's Maddie, and Service Dog Nugget wants to be in my lap. So here we go. So this is a question that I got asked a while ago, probably like 6 months ago. I don't know, give or take. Someone asked me to explain why I use cuss words on my dog, and I completely forgot about it, completely spaced. But thankfully, Service Dog Chopper came to the rescue and asked me a question about one of my F-bomb patches. I don't know which one you were asking a question about, but I got two of them. So, that rejogged my memory, so I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. So, here's that video. So, for those of you, if this is your first video, hi. I love to cuss, and my dog. But this is our everyday setup. So this is basically something that I just put on him and we go. So this one, on his left side, we've got don't you fucking dare touch the service dog, handler might bite you. In case of emergency, do not separate service dog from handler. On the top, we have medical alert dog. My degree of sarcasm depends on your degree of stupidity. Service dog, no touch, no talk, no eye contact. On the side that faces me, we've got I didn't come here to impress any of you motherfuckers and fuck you. And then we've got a trans pride button and a Deadpool button. So that's basically our everyday setup. If I'm going somewhere where I don't think I should put F-bomb patches, I'll put other patches, but they're still kind of offensive. So we've got an AHS, American Horror Story, Normal People Scare Me from season 1, the best season to me. We've got an anarchy symbol. This was a patch that if you're a longtime viewer, you would have seen a lot of. And unfortunately, I don't really use it anymore, and I probably should start using it more because I love it. One of my favorite patches, Marilyn Manson. If y'all don't know me, hi, I love Marilyn Manson so much. Don't know why. Got a Slayer patch. That's kind of in memory of Tyson. Slayer was his favorite band. And I've quickly got into it as well. There's Anarchy. There's a gray Anarchy, which I cut the little thing off because it was like down my here and I didn't like it. And then for me, for stuff I wear, I've got a shirt that my best friend gave me that says, "My imaginary friend thinks you have mental problems." And then this is what I call my service dog shirt, because it says, first of all, no, second of all, no. And then I wear stuff like this. So this is almost a 3-inch spike collar. So this is a really good quality collar, and I wear it a lot. You won't see it on me because I usually am recording him, but just assume it's on me. And then when I had big dogs working for me, this is what they would wear. Nate, you want to dress? There you go. There you go. So yeah, it's a little big for him, even on the smallest setting. I actually kind of removed a few of the spokes, a few of the spikes, and a few of the things, and tried to make it as small as possible. Doesn't work for him, unfortunately. He's got his own spike collar, but it's not as prominent as that. And then my dogs would wear something like this, even if I didn't feel like, even if I felt like I was completely in control, I'd still use these. These are a very good training tool that I love. I absolutely love it. And I bought this one for like $8 at Petco, because if you look at all the the prongs in Petco, they all have the soft tips. These don't, so that's why it was marked down. And it was also in a small, but I have extra links over there, so I could add links to it so that I don't get one of those huge 3-point whatever prongs. Because 2.0, 2.5, that's kind of what you want to go for unless you have like a really thick furred dog. So yeah. Why do I have F-bombs on my dog? Why do I have cuss words on my dog? You're probably thinking that. Well, back when I was in a wheelchair, I used to have, like, banner badges, which is basically what you put on the back of the seat, so people can see it if they're walking behind you. And I would have, like, F-bombs, fuck. It was like, I had my German Shepherd is smarter than your honor roll student. I had, I don't know, like, I think fuck humans I had that on at one point. I think I took that one off, though. But basically, I had F-bombs on my wheelchair. I had F-bomb shirts. I don't know where they went. Probably a friend stole them. Fuck them. So basically, I've always had, like, cuss words. So I'm very familiar with them. I've been saying them since age 2. I used to love to say shit if I drop something because, you know, I'd like to carry things all in one trip. And if something fell, I would say shit and then just throw them all on the floor, pick them back up, and try again. So that was me as a child, as a very small child. I used to get in trouble for cussing a lot at school, and up until high school, I still got in trouble. I'd still get detention all the time, which was okay with me. I like to be alone, so it's a quiet room to think, and it was just peaceful. So, yeah, I've been cussing since a very young age, and I've been around cussing, and I grew up in a biker community, so, you know, I'm used to seeing biker patches, you know, like, that's why he's got 2 of them on him, and on Bullet, he had a lot on him, so, yeah, basically, I've grown up around cussing my whole entire life, and I've heard cussing my whole entire life. So, yeah, cuss words and me get along really well, and it's a line of defense against people trying to touch my dog, and the only time I ever have any issue with them is other service dog handlers giving me shit for having cuss words on my dog. I have never once had an access issue. I have had so many interesting conversations because of this patch right here. This one right here, people love that, and they fucking laugh, and I make people's day by having that. I've never once had someone get so offended that they told me to take it off or something like that. I mean, well, with my old dog, yeah. With Bullet, yeah, I did. I had quite a few people tell me to take that off. But that was, you know, back then. This is now. So I've never had any access issues with him with F-bomb patches on him. So yeah, basically, the only issues I have is with service dog handlers. And if I'm going somewhere where I don't think it's appropriate, like say if I went to Disney or something, yes, all those obscenity patches would be taken off, and these patches would go on. And it's just something, and it's also something for me. I like to look down, and I like to look at them and laugh, because there's this little dog with FU on him. It's just funny to me, and it's a great stress relief, honestly. And I've had some really interesting conversations because of my F-bomb patches. So yeah, that's about it. We are gonna go, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.